Hello, my name is Kai, and yeah, this is my reaction to the two games that we just played against Athletic Club at Anfield. Before I get into it, it'd be great if you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. But yeah, in this game, there are a lot of different things that I really liked from the team. I really liked our build-up shape. It was much more flexible. We saw the 3-2-5 like we normally do, but sometimes it was the DM, sometimes it was the left back. Curtis did a great job with that. Ryan did surprisingly well with that. I thought Costa struggled a little bit more, but Kirkes did a great job dropping in like that. I thought that I really liked Dom in the deeper role. I think he played very well in the deeper role to a point where you could maybe run a pivot of Mac and Sabo and get enough of the build up for now until you can get the legs of an Adam Wharton. Of course, I'm not saying that you fully drop Grav. He'll still play a lot of minutes, but I think in terms of progression, those two are definitely very useful. A Grav Sabo pivot doesn't really work very well. It's very erratic. There's no one in that pivot who's going to control. And of course, Curtis and Mac can control, but Curtis isn't really realistically going to be a starter. But today he was really good. I really thought Curtis locked in today. It was the classic Curtis 1 in 3 good games. He defended well. I thought the 1-2s that he did were great. His passing was good. He didn't linger on the ball too much. He picked up good wide positions to fill in space. I really liked that. I really liked what we saw from Trey as well at center back. I thought it was weird. I expected it to be Lucas Stevenson center back, Jones right back. Seeing Trey at center back was weird, but I thought he was good. Of course, he wasn't like insane. I joked on Twitter that he's like an elite center back. He was good. I think you can tell from Trey that he has a good awareness of positioning for his age, and he was able to translate that to center back. I don't know if it's because we are lacking center backs or because Slot is thinking that he wants to develop Trey into more of a 6 than a deep 8 as to why he played him as a center back, but I thought he was decent there. I think we still obviously need to sign center backs. I mean, Verge was sick today, so we only had Ibu. And even though Endo can play center back, it's not ideal when your starting center back pair would have been Endo and Kanate if this was a Prem game. So that's worrying. I think we need to sign one. But the elephant in the room is Rio. I thought Rio was incredible. The first goal, if that becomes a signature move, then it's curtains, it's lights out, it's over. Um, I really liked Cody Gakpo. I thought he played well in this game, in the second game. Now, of course, his goals were him poaching, and the goalkeeper should have saved it. But I did think Cody was trying to keep up and shoot and do what he could. I think he pretty much did everything that he could do in this game, so you can't really ask for more. Mo was absolutely world class in this game. I really loved everything that I saw from him. Truly one of the greatest players the game has ever seen. Him, I mean, of course, yeah, Verts and Akatike were great, but every action that Mo did, even when he made a mistake, he would press, he would try to win the ball back, he'd try to make it into a throw in. Just, I know we've signed all of these players, but we really got to recognize the brilliance of somebody like Mo Salah. I really liked what I saw from Lucas Stevenson again. Very solid as always. Yeah, he made a mistake for that goal, but I think it was unlucky. Speaking of lucky, Wellity lucky, I think he needs a loan. Him and Nalo are not up to the level required for Liverpool right now. They're center backs, they're young, they could still develop, but we definitely need to sign some center backs because our academy isn't really producing any. In terms of watching our strikers, I liked what I saw from Hugo. Darwin was okay. Will Wright had a great debut. I didn't expect him to play, but he did. Yeah, very good debut from Will Wright. In terms of some of the other players who came on, Laffy, Pilling, surprising, but I think they both played decently well. They had limited minutes, but you could see that Pilling was technically secure. Laffy was eager to press. You saw a lot of very good things from those players. I hope that the Bradley injury isn't long term because we can't really afford to lose another player in defense right now. And additionally, I think that what we saw from Trent Kone-Doherty, Lewis Kumas, and Jaden Dans was solid, but you could maybe look to loan out all three of those players. Doak, it was a mixed bag. I liked a lot of what I saw from him, but it still felt very like one trick, like he needs to be doing more. And I think his best position is left wing, but he keeps playing on the right. And if that's what's going to happen, I mean, he could be your Mo backup because Mo's going to play most games, and Frimpong probably plays there during AFCON, but I don't know. If you still get a good offer, I would sell Ben Doak. I'm not fully buying into this hype that we need to play him, or that he needs to stay around in the squad, that he's some generational talent similar to Rio. And let me give more praise to Rio. He really is making that next step. Every time you're watching him, it feels like he's improving. He's already improved since last season. His finishing's getting better. His awareness is getting better. We need to improve his passing. He seems to be aware of the players around him, but he doesn't have the technical ability or maybe the practice of passing. I think if he can go through a Mo Salah-esque development into a playmaker, he would be completely unstoppable. And we should look to work on that and his physicality throughout this season. I don't think he should be our starting left winger, mainly because I don't want to burn him out. And I still think he has places that he needs to develop physically. But rotate him and Gakpo with maybe Verts playing left wing or Sabo playing left wing at times, and I think it'll be fine. But yeah, what we saw from our team, there's still news about us going in for Isak. We're closing in on seeing Sesko go to Newcastle. That's what we're reading. So if that does end up happening, we will get Isak, and I don't know how you can really drop Ekitike after what we saw today from him. Ran the channels brilliantly, great assist, dropped in when he needed to. I mean, you could play him and Isak together in some capacity, and I think that's what we're going to have to start doing, is figuring out a way to play Wirtz, Salah, Ekitike, and Isak somehow, because what I was seeing in terms of link up between Ekitike, Salah, and Wirtz was too good to try to disrupt now. I think regardless of what happens, Isak wouldn't start in the Palace game, and I think we're pretty close to the team that would start the Palace game. I think Ryan is suspended for that game because of the red card. I don't fully remember. But since that's the case, it's probably going to be Sabo and Mac starting. Maybe Jones if Mac's not ready yet, but I think it'll be Sabo and Mac in that game with Frimpong right back, Kirk as left back. And I was on a stream today with the Anfield Irishman, and I'll link his channel down in the description. He's a great guy. And yeah, he was talking about how my predicting skills for lineups isn't particularly good. I'm going to chalk it down to preseason, but he is right. I try to base it on who I think Slot should play. Like, I don't think Nunes should play if he has transfer speculation, but ultimately, it is what it is. In the business of predicting, you're bound to get like a lot of different things wrong. So, effectively, that's just what happens. But yeah, I think I've covered the bases. I think we played much better in the first game than the second, but in the first game we played academy players. In the second game you had the likes of Iñaki and Nico Williams, which, speaking of Frimpong, I think he did a great job of covering Iñaki Williams and Nico Williams in this game. I didn't really expect that from him. I thought he would do well against fast, unintelligent wingers like Doku, and would struggle against like intelligent 1v1 wingers like a Nico Williams, or like generally intelligent wingers like a Son. But no, man, he did a good job against Nico. Gotta give credit where it's due. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the game. I'm looking forward to the Palace game, and I think we'll do good this season. Of course, you have to worry about our defense. I'm going to chalk some of it up to Verge, but we might need a set piece coach of some kind, because we're not defending set pieces very well. The other goal was, a bit freakish. It's an own goal, so what are you supposed to do? But the set pieces were always worrying for me. We seem to limit the counterattack problems, but I would go ahead and draft Keith Andrews if he gets sacked from Brentford. We already have Rob Page and Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Why not add another first-team coach to that backroom staff? Because we need to work on these set pieces, both defensively and offensively, because it hasn't improved really since last season. So I would look to fix something like that. And Verge coming back will bring some more stability to the back line, but of course, you still need to sign a center back. But that is it for this video. If you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And a couple of notes, I'm going to be posting my analysis to both games tomorrow, and it's probably going to be a longer video, and I'll have videos daily for the rest of the week. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching.